Hello class, good afternoon. Today for our business math class, we're going to discuss the lesson 5, which is about the mark on, markdown, and markup. So this is the first lesson that discuss the basics and the introduction for the business talaga. Because previously, our topics is just about the mathematical computation, basics of the computation that we can encounter through the business math, to our subject business math. But this time, ito na talaga yung meron tayong pa-intro sa business. So ano nga ba tong mark on, markdown, and markup? So we are going to later on find out. So before I share to you our objectives for today's class, let me remind you our rules for this online discussion. First is to always turn off your microphone for you to not interrupt the whole discussion. You can open your video if your data or your internet connection permits it. Second, you can open your microphone later if you have questions. Just ask, Ma'am, may I ask or may I speak? So we can have a smooth and continuous discussion. Wala tayong interruption later. So for our objectives for this lesson, you should be able to first define the 3 terms, mark on, mark down, mark up, and differentiate this mark on, mark down, and mark up. Third is to illustrate how the mark on, mark down, and mark up are obtained. Fourth, we need to determine the selling price with sale or peak price of an item given existing conditions. So we have different conditions. To compute the markup and markdown percentage, so there is this terms. And lastly, to solve problems involving these 3. So let us start. But before we move to our formal discussion, let's have a Kahoot game for the looking back part. So I'll be sharing you this link for you to access the Kahoot game. So punta lang kayo sa chat box. Ayan. So kindly click on the link, then you just need to generate your nickname for you to start the quiz. So actually, meron na tayong isang participant dyan. I tried earlier. So, na-click na ba ang challenge, Kahoot link for our Kahoot game? Kahoot challenge.
Naglo-loading pa po, ma'am.
Sige. Okay, let's just wait for the others then para ma-access nila. Ayan. Tell me kapag na-open nyo na, ha? Anyways, I can also see naman if there are new players. Oh, so we have 2 more players. Si Glad Sphinx, tsaka si Great Impala. Ayan. So, who are these students? So, later on, we'll find out. Nagte-take pa sila. So, may time limit yung questions natin dyan, ha? Anyways, it's a multiple choice naman. But, you need to solve. I-present ko ang i-present natin ang ating Kahoot. So, there are 7 students who are playing already. Yeah, let's see. So, meron ng 3. Oh, so may mga nadagdag. So, merong 12 players. Kasi yung isa dyan ako kanina. So, may mga nakakapag-answer na. Ayan. So, it's a good thing that we have the nicknames, no? So that you'll not be shy later on. But anyways, it's just a mini activity for us to test our prior knowledge. So, ayan, madami ng student na nakatapos. So, we have, wow, very good, Genius Camel. Ayan, oy, I will share pala the tab. I click the ano kanina eh. Ayan, meron na tayong naka-perfect, si Genius Camel. Merong isang na-correct, si Rational Hen. And then yung iba kasi meron pang unanswered eh. So, anyways, okay na ba? Nakapag-take na lahat? Or hindi pa tapos talaga yung iba? So, ayan, meron ng, okay, we have 3 perfect scorers. Ayan, players with perfect scores. We have Fast Wildcat, Blue Sea Lion, and si Genius Camel nga. Then kasi yung scores niya, yung rank niya, it also depends to how fast you answer the question. Ayan. So, meron tayong 3 points for 3 questions with correct answer for social C. That's me again, kanina. Kay Gladsby. And the others, ayan. So, sino si? Tapos na ba? Ayan. Meron pa tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 na nagsasagot. So, please, ayan, kindly tell us if you are done. Sino si Fast Wildcat? Anyone? Sino siya? Sino
Me
yung...
po.
Very good, Rhea. Si Blue Sea Lion.
Me po, ma'am.
Okay, very good, Micah. Si Genius Camel. Who's Genius Camel?
Ako po.
Ay, very good, Junabel. So, the other players, I hope you have enjoyed our Kahoot game. Anyways, let us try it ngayon. Kung may iba pa kasing hindi tapos I hope ma-finish na nilang sagutan. Ayan, may isa na lang na nagsasagot. So, ang iba nakakuha ng 2 correct answers. Then the rest, siguro sila ay may problem lang or minsan kasi pag na-X mo, hindi ka na pwedeng magbalik eh. So, this time, let's play it again. Para ating makita din ang tamang sagot. So, ayan. So, very good for those who got the correct answers for the 4 questions, 4 quiz, 4 items. So, ayan. I will also show you the correct answer, of course. How did we solve it? So, ayan. Kunwari, mag-spin tayo. You can see my presentation. Ayan, I am deploying Hammer right now. So, okay, let's start the quiz again. So, for the first question, yan, this is for double points. How much is 120 pesos increased by 12%? So, in this problem, anong ginawa ni Rhea May kanina? Ang sagot dito ay, anong sinagot nyo kanina dito?
134.40 pesos.
Yes, 134. So, let's make 134. That is correct. Anong ginawa dito? Paano siya naging 134.4? So, there are all 0.4, diba? So, you just need to choose what value for the hundreds. Anong ginawa natin dito? What is the solution? Kasi diba sabi niya 120 increased by 12%. So, ibig sabihin, yes, Lawrence.
Ano po, ma'am? First po, yung 120 times 12% equals 24. Tapos po, plus mo po ulit yung 120.
Bakit natin
Then,
pinlas?
tama ba?
Yes, that is correct. But bakit natin pinlas?
Kasi po it is a percentage of increase po.
Yes, it is percentage. Yan, medyo, nagkaroon tayo na. Later on, Geraldine, okay? So, it's increased. That's why we need to add the 12% of 120. So, kasi yung value natin, 120 pesos, then we increase it daw with 12%. So, we have the 12% of 120. Ilan yung ating 12% ni 120? That is 14.4. So, we have the correct answer, 134. So, very good to the 3 students who got it correct. So, ayan. So, next question. Siyempre, kailangan nating ipakita. How much is a number if it's one-third less than 57? So, anong sinagot nyo dito, guys? Anong sinagot natin? Ano ang tamang sagot?
38 po.
38. So, anyone who will tell us paano nakuha yung 38? Anong ginawa? Bakit 38? So, 38 is the correct answer. Anong ginawa dyan? Bakit 38? Anyone who will raise their hand? Anong ginawa natin? Bakit 38 daw ang less than, one-third less than kay 57? So, this time, ang clue term natin is less than. Then, we have given numbers. Yes, Rhea May.
May multiply po yung 1/3 sa 57 po. Then yung product po, dininus po sa 57.
Okay. Bakit kaya minus ang ginamit natin dun sa product?
Kasi po nagdi-decrease po siya with
Okay,
cancel
sabi niya
less
kasi
than.
dito, yes, very good. Sabi niya kasi dito, it's less than. So, we just less the 1/3 of 57. So, we multiplied 1/3 to 57. That is why we got 38. And next, so, ayan, medyo magiging perfect din si ha? What percent more than 25 is 30? So, anong sinagot nyo dito? Can I call on students? Anong sinagot mo dito, Jamaica? Jamaica?
20 po ata yung nasagot ko dyan.
20? 20%? Okay, sige, thank you, Jamaica. There is Cheska. Yes, Cheska.
20% po.
Okay, 20% din. So, the answer is yes, that is the correct answer. So, bakit naging 20%? Bakit naging 20% ang ating sagot dapat? Sabi niya daw kasi, more than. What percent more than 25 is 30? So, anong ating solution dyan? We first got the difference nung dalawa. Diba? So, we have 30 minus 25. So, that is equals to, what is 30 minus
5 po.
5? Yes, that is 5. Then, saan natin siya i-divide? Kasi saan natin kinukuhanan ng percent? Sabi niya, what percent more than? Kanina natin siya i-divide dapat.
25 po.
Okay, kay 25 kasi kinukuha natin yung percent kay 25. So, we have 5 over 25. That is equals to 1 over 5th. Or in decimal, it's 0.20 or 20%. So, since we are asked for the percentage, that is why we have 20%. So, sige, for the last question, I'll let you explain it, ha? What is the rate of increase of 50 from 45? So, same question we have earlier. Oh, anong ginawa natin dito? Anong sagot? Anong gagawin? Anong ginawa nyo? Can I have an answer from Kenny? Kenny? Sorry, there is something happened with my Google Chrome. So, again, Balik na lang tayo dito kay PowerPoint ko, no? Nagka-problem yung aking Kahoot. Bumalik na siya. Pero, ang ginawa natin sa fourth problem, anong ginawa natin sa fourth item? Ayan, no? I-share ko na lang sa inyo yung aking screen. Nakikita ang aking presentation?
Yes po.
Yes po.
So,
Makikita
anong
po.
ginawa natin yes, thank you sa mga nag-respond. Anong ginawa natin kay number 4? The question here, what is the rate of increase of 50 from 45? Sorry for the technical difficulty. Yes, Micah, what is your solution for the fourth items?
So we minus the larger value to the small value, which is 50 minus 45. Then the answer is 5. And then we will divide it to 45. And we change it into the simplest form. Kaya po naging 1/9.
Okay, so yung 5 divide to 45, di ba? Tama. So you divide 5 to 45 because 5 is the difference of 50. Then we are looking for the rate of increase from 45 to 50. That's why we divide it to, you divide it to 45. And your answer is, what is your answer? Micah, what is your
1/9 po.
answer? Yes. The answer for 5 over 45, the rate is,
1/9 po.
yes, Micah.
1/9 po.
Okay, thank you. Ayan, medyo hindi ko lang pala narinig. The answer is 1/9. So, ayan ang ating rate of increase. Bakit? Ayan. So, we already have the activity. Bakit nga ba natin to binalikan yung pag-compute ng mga rates ng percentage? So, we are going to use it later for our problem solving. The concept. Now, let's go back to my presentation. Another activity, I'll be showing you, papalapit na naman kasi ang 5-5, or I know you are all familiar with Shopee, Lazada, yung mga online store natin. So, sino dito yung madalas may mga orders? Ayan. I am guilty of it for this. So, I know you are all familiar with the online store. Ayan, since papalapit na naman yung 5-5, I have a scenario for all of you. But you need to first go to www.menti.com, then use the code 7598-1852. So anyone, go to www.menti.com. Sorry. Ayan, i-type ko siya para click na lang kayo, ha? www.menti.com. Ayan, so ang gagamitin yung code is 7598-1852. Then, you need to choose dyan sa ating presentation. So, ito yung lalabas na presentation dyan. I will stop. Ito yung lalabas. The presentation dyan. So, i-text ko na tong ating Kahoot para medyo mabilis. Ayan. So, nakikita na po ba ang presentation from Menti? Sorry, punta lang ako dito. Wait lang ha, para isang tab lang. Tab. Nakikita na po ba ang presentation kay Menti? I hope napuntahan niyo na din yung link. So, just go to menti.com, then use the code 7598-1852.
Okay na po, nakita na po.
Yes, ayan. So, from that presentation, for the first question, since, di ba, nandito na nun tayo sa 5-5 sale, papalapit na naman ang 5-5 sale, kayo ay kunwaring namimili You are privileged to choose kasi daw bibilihan daw kayo ng inyong nanay dahil nakakuha ng with honor. So, which mobile phone will you choose to buy? Ano daw ang pipiliin nyo dyan? So, pili na. When you start to pick one, makikita natin dyan ilang percent yung pumili. Sa unang cellphone na pwede nyong bilhin, yung upgraded na down na mobile phone, but still it's 48,990. Then this phone, second phone, ayan, mayroon nang sumagot. Before daw, ito daw ay 57,990. But now it's 48,990. And the last phone here, the S10 model, from 20,000 to 222, you will upgrade it to S20 model for a 48,990 pesos. So, meron na tayong 8 students who answered, who picked their chosen mobile phone na bibilihin, no? So, merong 13% sa pumili ng naka-upgrade na phone, but still at 48,000. For the next presentation, why did you choose that mobile phone? So, please enter your answers. Bakit nga ba yung naka-upgrade na ang napili nyo? At yung isa, yung nag-sale from 57, no? Parang mala iPhone yun, no? Yung mga prasyuhang gano'n. So, bakit? Why did you choose those mobile phone? Please type your answers kahit short phrase lang. Kahit Tagalog, that will do. Kung bakit. Because it's a good quality for expensive price. Pakilagay yung nickname nyo. Okay, si Maika. Ano yung pinili mo na? Yung A or yung B?
Yung B
Ay,
po.
yung nasa gitna tuloy. So, yung nasa gitna. So, yung nag-sale. So, ayan, mahilig talaga tayo sa mga sale. Ayan. So, yung iba, ayan, yung iba, what are your answer? Bakit yung, ano pinili nyo? Okay, so, panigurado yung pinili nito ni, is yung nag-sale din. Because for me, it's a good deal for, ayan, dahil sale. Ayan. Sino pa? So, same answer yung dalawa kasi sale nga naman for a good quality phone. Siyempre, hindi naman yun ibibenta ng magkaganong presyo, no? Kung hindi talaga siya of good quality, yung cellphone na yun. My phone, my personal phone is just the half of the price of those phones. So, I don't buy those kinds of expensive phones. Kasi parang pang ilang buwan mo ng din yun, supplies eh. Anyways, it's for din naman, may patutunguhan. Ayan, sale price but good quality because it's upgraded and worth to buy than others. They just have sale but not upgraded. You must see practically. Okay, this is from Junabel. It's from Navarro. So, yung pinili niya yung una. So, good. Ito naman, because it becomes cheaper. So, pinili niya yung second. Mas mura at mas makakatipid po yung nasa gitna po. Okay. So, there's no correct answers. It's your opinion. It's your perspective. So, wala namang problema. So, ayan. Thank you for those who answers. Now, lipat naman tayo sa isa pa, sa questions na related din. So, this time, you were going to, again, sa menti.com pa din. Pero this time, ito naman yung ating code. Please use the code. Ayan, may questions pa tayo. Last 2 questions. Please use this code. Again, go to menti.com. So may mga sumagot pa pala doon. Bakit nga ba nila pinili? I just want the phone. I just want it. Talagang gusto nyo palang phone yun. So, nakuha ko yung kiliti nyo doon, no? Kung ako yung nagbenta, nabentahan ko talaga kayo. So, ayan, this slides, may question tayo. Do you think that your choice is a smart choice? Ayan. Pakisagot. Kahit Tagalog, bakit sa tingin nyo smart choice yun? Sa tingin nyo ba it's a smart choice? Yes or no? Yan. Thank you sa mga nag-participate, nag-answer sa 9 students. Thank you sa lahat. So, anyone? Or sige, kahit na ano nyo na lang, i-directang sabihin nyo na lang dito. Yes? Geraldine? Geraldine?
No, ma'am.
No. Ano ba yung pinili mo?
Nasa gitna.
Nasa gitna. So, bakit naman? Bakit not a smart choice?
Kasi sa presyo nun, ma'am, may mas mga kailangan pang bilhin.
So you will choose not to buy it. Kasi sa presyo nga naman sa ganong halaga. So, it's not a smart choice. But, if you really need a phone, why not, diba? So, other answers. Thank you, Geraldine. Ay, medyo praktikalan, no? Oo nga naman, diba? Kung ako din syempre. Yung mga pera na igagastos natin, ayan, tipidin na lang. So, sino pa ang may sagot? Do you think it's a smart choice? Yan, yung inyong binili. So, kanina, Lawrence, yung pinili mo, di ba yung nasa gitna? So, do you think it's a smart choice? Okay. So, medyo nagka-problem si, So, sino ang sumagot kanina nasa gitna? Micah? Ayan. Sige, kahit i-chat nyo lang sa, chat box natin. Yes or no? Yes po, yes. So, since nga naman, nakatipid, di ba? It's somehow a smart choice. Next question. What did you observe about the 3 cell phones? Ano yung na-observe nyo sa una, sa pangalawang cellphone, at sa pangatlo? Sige, sa una muna. Anong na-observe sa una? Eliza? Yes, Eliza? Can we hear from you? Ano yung napansin natin sa unang cellphone? Anyone? Ayan. Ano yung na-observe nyo? So, di ba kasi kanina nabanggit ko na meron silang pare-parehong presyo. Ayan. So, sa kada isang phone na yon, sa tatlong choices, ano yung napansin nyo? Ay, okay. So, there is may problem, no? Sa part ni Eliza. Okay lang, Eliza. But I will, ayan, same prices. May mga nagsagot pala dito sa Mentimeter natin. Same prices. Then, sabi ni Cherry Lou, according to Cherry Lou, yung quality po talaga ng phone. So, they are of good quality. So, for the price, they are of good quality. So, pero sa presyuhan, kasi di ba yung isa is still at 48,000. Yung iba, anong nangyari sa iba? Okay, Rhea. From Rhea, same prices but different qualities. So, you have different, you have different preference talaga. So, yung isa, nag-upgrade, but still the same price. Second, same phone, na mamahalin talaga, then nag-sale, diba? And yung third, tumaas yung presyo niya kasi nag-level up yung phone nyo. So, saan natin yan maihahambing? So, saan natin yan maihahambing? Ayan, so balik tayo sa present. The first cellphone, okay, merong answer. The first cellphone is upgraded. Second one is not upgraded and just on sale. And third one is a new unit but in higher price. So, thank you sa sagot. Ayan ang ating mga observation. So, kung ang napansin nyo talaga is yung mga presyo niya ay same, pero iba-iba yung kanyang quality, no? So, now let's move forward to our lesson. So, let me share again my presentation. So before we really move to our topic that is related to our activity again, so yung mark on, mark up, mark down. So let us first have the definition of terms. So what is it? So since in business, we are going to talk about the business. So merong dalawang major na nagpapatakbo ng mga business. So first is yung mga companies. So sila yung manufacturer. So yung manufacturer, these are either a person or company that makes goods for sales. So, ano yung other term na naririnig nyo sa manufacturer? Yung manufacturer, sila din ay tinatawag na yung nagdi-distributes, nagpo-provide ng mga goods. So, sila din yung tinatawag ng ibang mga business na supplier. So, sila yung nagpo-provide sa mga maliliit na nagbebenta. So, sila yung manufacturer. And, yung maliliit naman na nagbebenta, nagdi-distributes ng goods. So, these are the retailer. A person or business that sells goods to the public in relative small quantities. Kasi, di ba, from manufacturer, you are going to buy bulk of goods. So, yung mga kumukuha nun, yung mga ibebenta din ito sa mga small consumers. So, sila yung retailer. So, this is, yung mga retailer is for reselling. Ganyan, di ba? Familiar naman kayo sa mga resellers. Ay, meron ba? Thank you, Lawrence, for answering. Pero tawag talaga din sa kanila ay retailer. Now, let's define what do we mean by cost of goods? So, anyone? Ano sa tingin nyo ang cost of goods? Anong meaning?
Sa tingin ko po yung ano po, yung presyo po ng binabayaran po ng retailer.
Yes, very good, Rhea. That is yung amount or presyo na binabayaran para sa goods na yon, di ba? Ayan. Thank you. Very good din, Cheska. Cheska says, it is cost or amount of the product. So, the product itself, no? Yung good mismo. Value of goods. Very good. Cheska and Eliza. So, thank you. Ayan. So, this is the cost of production for manufacturers. And, para sa mga retailers naman na view, sa mga maliliit na kumpanya, ito yung kanilang binili. Ito nang binayad nila sa supplier. Yung amount that a retailer spends in buying the goods. So, mismong cost of, mismong yung amount na nung binagsak ng supplier. So, let's have another term. Let's define selling price naman. Ano yung selling price? So, syempre, di ba? Familiar naman tayo sa selling price. Ito naman yung presyo na in-acquire na siya ng ng consumer or ng reseller, no? But in this part, ayan, amount at which the retailer sells the goods. Ayan yung presyo na binabayaran natin. Binibigay na tag price ng binibenta. Ayan, that is why called retail price or tag price. Ito na yung tag price ng benta talaga. Now, aside to cost of goods, meron pang isang tinatawag na operating expense na binabayaran din ng mga businesses. Sa tingin nyo, ano yung operating expenses? Ano yung mga naka-include dito? Yes, Lawrence.
Ito po yung iba pa nilang bayarin na kunyari sa mga trabahador or yung renta kung nangungupahan lang po.
Okay, very good. So, ito pa yung other expenses aside na ginagamit nila talaga pampatakbo ng business. So, this is all other expenses required to operate. Ayan. Example, very good, Lawrence, such as salaries. Ayan, yung renta. Kung halimbawa wala pang sariling lupa, sariling lugar yung business. Utilities, of course, may binabayaran din yung gaya ng kuryente, tubig. Maintenance, kapag kami mga nasisira, halimbawa mga makina, sa mga planta, ayan, payroll and insurance, yung mga pang-benepisyo sa mga employees. Advertising and marketing expenses. Those are what we call operating expenses. So, very good, class. Now, let's move to the topic that we have for today. So, ano nga ba ulit yung topic natin? Anyone? Yes, Junabel.
Mark on, mark up, markdown.
Yes. Now, we are going to elaborate what is the topic all about. First, let's have the mark on. Yung mark on, this is the difference between the selling price of an article or the item and the cost of the article. So, di ba kanina we define what is, yes, that is right, yung unang cellphone, yung para sa mark on. So, yung mark on, it's the difference between the selling price and the cost ng goods. So, pwede natin siyang makompute by subtracting selling price to the cost na in-acquire natin yung items ng business. So, it includes, the mark-on includes the operating expenses, gaya nga ng sinabi natin kanina. And pwede nyo nang i-add dito na pinapasok ng mga businesses yung kanilang kita. Kumbaga, yung percentage na ipapatong nila para syempre kumita ang business. So, that is the desired profit. Now, here are the formulas that we can use to compute the concept in our to the mark on. So, paano makukuha ang selling price? So, this is the cost of goods plus the mark on. Again, ano nga ulit ang mark on? So, normally, ano yung included sa kanya na ina-add natin sa cost of goods para makuha yung selling price? What is the mark on again? Yes, Cherry Lou. Ano ulit ang mark on?
Difference between the selling price and the cost.
Okay, so normally, ano yung included sa kanya na? Very good. Anong included sa kanya?
Operating expenses.
Sorry? Again, Cherry Lou?
Yung operating expenses po.
Very good. So, ito yung mga ina-add natin na gastos pa natin, no? Yung operating at yung desired output natin. So, makukuha natin yung selling price natin by getting the cost of goods, then add the mark on. Then, ayan, ipag-rumble-rumble lang natin yung formulas naman ng cost of goods. You just subtract selling price to mark on. And again, yung mark on, it is the difference between the selling price and the cost of goods. So, you just subtract. So, medyo minanipulate lang natin yung equation. And here are some other formulas that we can use later to our examples. So, there is this mark on rate based on cost. So, this mark on can have a rate. Normally, yung mga business, tinatawag lang nila na, so, parang, ano ang ating mark on rate dito? Ano yung parang ipapataw natin na percentage? So, it can be computed first, based on cost, and secondly, based on selling price. So, ano yung ating process sa pag-compute yan? So, the mark on rate based on cost can be computed by dividing your mark on to the cost of goods. And then yung mark on nyo then, aside to getting the difference of the selling price and the cost of goods, we can get it by the use of the mark on rate. So yung rate natin, multiply lang natin sa cost of goods. So that is our mark on. Later, we'll have examples to further understand that. So ito yung second na pagkuha ng rate. Meron naman tayong mark on rate based on selling price. Ma'am, bakit parang ang daming pinagbabasihan ng mark on? So the business, so that the business will have the option kasi yung isa dyan, mas maliit, kapag gusto nilang mas mataas yung kita nila, pipiliin nila yung isa, which is, ano yon? Ano yung may mas malaki yung kita? So, mamaya, ma-observe natin yan. So, open, pero madalas, ang pinipili dyan, kung saan sila mas mataas nakikita, which is yung mark-on rate based on selling price. So, sa selling price sila base. So, paano nakukuha yung mark-on rate based on selling price? So, yung mark-on lang natin, divide natin sa selling price. Then again, paano nakuha yung mark-on kapag meron tayong rate? Just multiply it to the selling price, yung rate. So now, let's apply these formulas to our examples. So this is our example problem. Example problem 1, pakibasa. Pakibasa po. Yes, CJ. CJ, kindly read. Ayan.
A retailer bought an electrical for 500 pesos and sold it for 600 pesos. What is the mark of as a percent of the cost and as a percent of the selling price?
Okay. Thank you, CJ. And now, so sabi dito, may retailer daw na bumili ng electric fan. So, naka-sale, no? Best seller. So, 500 pesos daw. Then, si retailer, niresell niya ito sa halagang 600 pesos. The problem here, what is the mark on as a percent of the cost and as a percent of selling? So, tinatanong tayo ng, ano yung problem natin dito? Ano yung problem? Ano yung hinahanap? So, may given tayong cost at meron din tayong given na selling price. Yes, Lawrence. Ano yung hinahanap? Ano yung hinahanap natin? Sorry. Sige, check ko yung chat box. Yes! Sino yon? Rhea? Yes, Lawrence. Sige, ikaw muna, Lawrence. Anong hinahanap natin sa problem na ito? Lawrence? Yes. Rhea, ano yung hinahanap natin sa problem natin? Example number 1.
Mark on rate based on cost po, tapos mark on rate based on selling price.
Okay. Very good. So, ang hinahanap natin dito kasi sabi niya, what is the percent mark on as a percent of the cost and as a percent of the selling price. So, we are looking for mark on rate kasi percent. So, let's find the solution. So, we have, paano natin makukuha yung mark on, guys? Paano natin makukuha yung mark on dito?
Wala doon, ma'am.
Anong formula para sa mark on?
Selling price minus cost of goods.
Okay, very good, Jamaica. So, we can get the mark on by getting the difference of the selling price and the cost of goods. Ngayon, anong given natin sa selling price? Yes, Lawrence.
600 po minus 500.
Okay, very good. So we have the mark on, which is selling price, the 600 minus 500. And the answer is? What is the answer?
100 po.
Yes, so our mark on here, the mark on price is 100. So this time, we are looking for the mark on rate based on cost and based on selling price. So ano again formula natin dyan? Paano natin makukuha yung rate? Mark on rate. Una muna sa cost. Anong formula?
Mark on divided by cost of goods po.
Okay, very good, Rhea. Mark on divided by cost of goods. So we just divide our mark on na nakuha natin na 100 to 500 and the answer is, when you calculate it, the answer is 0.2. So when we get the rate, you just multiply it to 100. So when you multiply it to 100, the mark on rate is, what is 0.2 in percentage? What is the mark on
20%.
rate? Yes?
20%.
Okay, thank you, Jamaica. So the answer for mark on rate based on cost is 20%. What about for the selling price? Mark on rate based on selling price. So, di ba, kapag kay mark on based on cost, i-divide natin siya kay cost of goods. Then, kapag selling price naman kay, of
Selling price.
course, kanina natin siya divide.
Selling
Yes,
price
divide
po.
natin yung mark on kay selling price. Very good, Eliza. So this time we have 100 divided by 600 and that is equals to 0.16677 or in percentage that is equals to, what is the percent? Mark rate.
16.67% po.
Yes, so you just multiply to 100. That is 16.67%. Very good, Rhea. So now, nalaman na natin yung kung paano makuha yung mark on tsaka mark on rate. So let's have another example. So this time, find the selling price of a school bag that costs 90 pesos and is marked on by 20% of the selling price. So from this problem, ano ang mga nakita nyong given? Ano ang mga given natin? To this second problem, ano yung mga given natin? Ano ang given natin dito? Yes, Cheska. What is our given in this second problem? Anyone? Yes, Lawrence.
Mark on rate based on cost and ano po, cost of goods.
Okay, so meron tayong cost of goods and mark on rate based on cost. Is it mark on rate based on cost? The cost of good is correct. It's, ano yung given natin dyan? Lawrence, that is correct. Yung cost of goods. Anong given natin dyan? That is equals to? Ano yung ating cost? Sabi niya dito,
90 po.
yes, very good. The cost of goods is 90 pesos. What about the mark on rate? What is this mark on rate? This is based on?
20% po.
Yes, 20%. But this is based on what? Saan nakabase yung mark on rate na given?
Selling price
Selling
po.
po.
Selling price.
Yes, this is based on the selling price. Kasi sabi niya dito, mark on by 20% of the selling price. Ngayon, anong hinahanap natin? What do we need to find? Ang hinahanap natin ay? Anong
Selling
hinahanap natin,
price
guys?
po.
Okay, so we need to find the selling price of the school bag. So, let's find it. So, first, we have, meron tayong given na selling price and meron tayong given na selling price and mark on, di ba? So, we can get the cost of goods by getting the difference of the selling price minus mark on. So, meron tayong given percentage for the mark on. So, normally, ang mark on lang naman ay ina-add sa cost of goods. So, we can directly subtract 100% or yung total selling price, then yung 20% ng selling price is yung mark on. So, that will be the cost of goods. That is 80%. So, yung selling price dito, bakit mamuwi na 100? Bakit 100 yan? Kasi we assume that we are getting the 100% ng prices, which is the selling price. So, ima-minus natin siya sa mark-on para magkaroon tayo ng, makuha natin yung kung magkano yung goods. So, since meron tayong 20% na mark-on na yung ina-add para makuha yung selling price, so the cost of goods here is 80%. Now, we have the value for the cost of goods, which is 80%. Pero di ba ang hinahanap natin selling price? So, ano pa yung isa nating given? May given pa tayo, di ba na? Aside sa cost of goods, may given tayo na mark-on. Tama? So, we can get the mark-on based on cost. So, mark-on natin dito is 20%. Then, that is over cost of goods, which is 80. So, we have equivalent of 20 over 80, or in decimal, it's 0.2 over 0.8. The answer is 0.25. So, we can now get the mark-on, yung mismong presyo sa ating cost of goods. So, we have mark-on times equals to cost of goods times the rate. So, we have 90 pesos yung ating cost of goods multiplied by the 0.25, yung rate ng mark-on. Then, the mark-on in price is 22.5%. So, again, yung kinuha natin cost of goods dito is 80%, which is in equivalent to 90 pesos. So, ang hinahanap natin is the selling price, wherein we can get it by adding the cost of goods plus the mark-on. So, we computed the mark-on, which is 22 pesos and 5 centavos. Then, we can now get the selling price, which is just by adding your cost and the mark-on. So, 90 plus 22.5%, that is equals to 112.50 pesos. So, that is the cost of the bag. The selling price of the bag that is acquired with 90 pesos and a mark-on rate na 20%. So, naintindihan po ba? Naintindihan to? So, yung kanina pala sa problem natin, so, this given, yung 20% natin dito. Since yung nakadugtong sa kanya ay cost, this is rather the mark-on based on cost. So, hinahanap natin yung selling price ng nakabase pareho sa rate ng cost tsaka sa kung magkano yung cost. So, kasi baka nagkaroon ng confusion doon eh. So, naintindihan kung paano makuha si selling price with given cost of goods and its rate, mark-on rate. Naintindihan po?
Yes po.
Okay. Yes. So, kaya natin ginamit din kinuha din natin tong para maipakita natin kung paano yung pagkuha ng ibang gaya nito. Yung mismong mark-on, 'di ba? Hindi naman siya binigay, naka-percentage lang siya, 'di ba? So, ayan. So, after the mark-on, we'll now proceed to the second part of the topic, which is the markdown. So, from our previous activity, yung kanina sa Shopee, ano ang napansin nyo kay markdown? Ano yung napansin nyo doon sa isa nating item ng cellphone? What have you observed that is related to the markdown? Yes, this is ayan, meron tayong discounted price. So, ayun na nga yung nagkaroon tayo ng sale kasi di ba papalapit na naman yung 5.5. So, when we hear markdown, dito natin papasok yung mga discount. So this is the price reduction from the original selling price of the merchandise or of an item. Normally, the markdown were considered in different situations. So, ano-ano yung mga situation na yon? Ano ba sa tingin nyo, bakit kaya nagkakaroon ng sale? Bakit binababaan yung presyo ng mga goods? Bakit nagkakaroon kaya ng mga markdown? Ano sa tingin nyo yung mga sitwasyon or normal causes bakit nagkakaroon ng discount? Aside sa, syempre, di ba? Normally, di ba, it's for marketing. So, yung 5-5, yan, papalapit na naman. So, magkakaroon na naman ng mga markdown, yung may mga sale. So, other than that, ano yung sa tingin nyo yung mga reason why there is a markdown? Yes?
Kapag po old stocks na po yung mga products, nagde-discount din po sila.
Okay, very good, Rhea. I think lahat tayo dito taga-Bagong Barrio, no? Hindi. Hindi pala kayo nakakalabas ba kayo? Nakakapunta kayo like Camp Mart?
Yes
Hindi
po,
po.
nakakalabas po.
Hindi po.
Si Lawrence.
Hindi po.
Okay, yung iba hindi talaga pinapalabas, no? Kahit nung nag-GCQ, hindi kayo pinayagan ng magulang yun. Anyways, kung meron kayong mapapansin sa ibang groceries, yung nagkakaroon sila ng buy one, take one, ganyan, di ba? So, those are, yes, you're right, Rhea, you're correct. Yun ang mga old stocks nila. Kung mapapansin nyo, medyo malapit na yung expiry date, di ba? So, mga old stocks na yon. So, other than that, ano pa? Ano sa tingin niya, ba't nagkakaroon ng markdown? Ngayon, lalo na ngayon, sa panahon natin, di ba, we are in pandemic. Nagkaroon ng parang partly economic crisis may effect na economic crisis tong ating pandemic, di ba? So, ano sa tingin niyo pa, aside to, yan, pinapaubos, kumbaga, yung mga old stocks? So, normally, di ba, kapag may mga damage na din yung goods, di ba, so, pansin nyo sa ibang mga ano mo na lang yan kasi medyo may bulok na or what. So, may damage na, kumbaga. So, binababaan yung presyo. Or sometimes, discontinued article. So, kasi para kailangan, di ba, madami ng stocks para continue yung paglabas ng items. Ayan. So, that is the reason why there is markdown. And of course, it can be viewed. Ayan, so there is an answer from Micah para po kahit paano nababawasan ng product kaysa yes, kasi 'di ba kung nabalitaan niyo yung sa Baguio, yung merong sobrang daming supply ng kamatis. So parang pinamigay na lang yung kamatis no kasi kesa masisira na siya. So, kaysa itapon, di ba, pinamigay or binabaan na lang yung presyo. Normally, di talaga maiwasan yan. Lalo pag ang mga ganung crops or product talaga from the plants. So, this markdown, thank you, Micah. So, again, back to markdown. So, the markdown can be viewed as promotion, sales promotion, or eto nga, marketing strategy siya. Kasi, gaya nitong sale sa ating Shopee, ayan. It's an example of markdown. And meron tayong tinatawag na markdown cancellation. Ano yung markdown cancellation na yan? So, when the sale was over, raising prices to the original price is called markdown cancellation. Ibig sabihin, kapag natapos na yung sale period, gaya 'di ba ng pag 5-5 sale, then pagtapos na naman nung kanilang pag naging May 6 na, naging 5-6 na yung date, babalik na yung mga presyo sa normal na presyohan niya. So that is called the markdown cancellation. So for markdown, let's have these formulas. For markdown, it can be computed by getting so we have regular price times the markdown rate. Then yung sale price or yung tinatawag na selling price, yung tawag na sale, it can be obtained by subtracting or getting the difference of the regular price and yung markdown. So yung markdown yung binaba ng presyo, di ba? And the markdown rate can be computed by getting the quotient of markdown over regular price. And the regular price, we can obtain it kapag may given tayong selling price at markdown rate. So, selling price or sale price over 100% minus the markdown rate. So, let us apply these formulas with our first example. So, anyone can pakibasa po ang ating first problem. Pakibasa. Yes, Chanel, pakibasa. Pakibasa ang ating example 1 para sa markdown. Ayan. Chanel,
A laptop which was marked down at 20% is on sale for 20,600 28,265 pesos. Find the regular price and the markdown.
so, ayan. Thank you, Chanel. So, ang hinahanap natin dito, kasi meron daw laptop na bagsak presyo. Ilang percent? Bumagsak. Ilang percent ang markdown? Given is?
20% po.
Yes. Thank you, Eliza and Rhea. So, dahil sale siya, markdown, 20%. And, what is this given? 28,265. Ano yung given na yan? That is the what? Ano yung given nating 28,265?
Sale price po.
Yes, that is the sale price or selling price na niya, no? Now, we are going to get the regular and the markdown kung magkano yung binaba ng presyo. So, for our solution, we need to first get the regular price. And what is the formula for the regular price? Di ba kanina meron tayong formula gamit ang sale price and the markdown rate? Tama? Anong formula na yon? Anyone? If you recall, yung kaninang sinow natin, the regular price is equivalent to what?
Sale price divided by 100% minus markdown rate.
Okay, thank you, Jamaica. Thank you then, Lawrence. Later na lang. So that is, can be computed by sale price over 100% minus markdown rate. So meron tayong given na sale price and that is 28,265. And yung markdown rate natin is 20%. That is why we have this equivalent of regular price to 28,265 over 100 minus 20%. So this 100 minus 20% is equals to 80%. Then we divide 28,265 pesos to 80%. The regular price is how much is the regular price? So as you can see in our screen, when we divide 28,265 to 80%, the regular price is now 35,331.25 pesos. So, medyo malaki din yung binaba, no, ng laptop. Kung kayo ba ay bibili ng laptop, syempre, pili na din kayo nung may ganito, may mga sale. Para syempre makatipid. So, ngayon, we already have the regular price. And di ba, may sale price tayo. Magkano ngayon ang na-markdown? Sige, anyone, can you solve it? Magkano naman ang na-markdown niya? Magkano yung binaba? Price reduction. What is the answer for the markdown? Yes. Marge, anong sagot sa markdown? What is the answer for markdown? Anyone?
$7,066.25.
Okay, 7,066.25. Paano nakuha yan, Eliza?
Regular price minus sale price po.
Okay, so yung markdown natin, makuha natin siya pag minus natin si regular kay sale price. So, ayan. We already have the regular price, then given sale price, then we have the markdown, which is 7,066.25 pesos. Very good, Eliza. Now, let's have another problem. So, dalawa-dalawa lang din namang problem yung in-example natin para hindi tayo sobrang matagalan. Now, let's have this problem. So, Nicole has some dresses in her boutique. So, here are the dresses. So, there are cute dresses na hindi pa nabibili, that had not sold. The selling price of these dresses is 1,225 pesos, and she marked it down to 857. What percentage did she mark them down? So, ano yung mga given natin dito, class? Anong given natin sa problem na to? Ano yung mga given natin? Kenny, anong given natin sa problem na to? Yes, Kenny? Okay. Sige, Rhea May, since you raise your hand, what are our given in this problem?
Yung regular price po, tsaka yung sale price.
Okay, tama. So, sabi niya kasi dito, market down to 857. So, yung 857 na yon, hindi siya yung markdown. Siya yung naging sale price. Kasi binaba daw ni Nicole from 1,225 na cost or the regular price to yung sale price na 857. So, ang hinahanap natin dito yung percentage. So, sige, let's compute. Percentage ng markdown. So, our given is the 1,225 for the regular and the selling price now 857. How can we compute now the markdown rate? Percentage daw ng markdown natin. Kasi 'di ba binaba niya? So, yung difference niyan, nitong dalawa, yung ating magiging markdown. Paano naman natin makukuha yung markdown rate? What is the formula? Yes? Cheska, ano ang ating formula? Anong formula natin?
Markdown divided by regular price.
Okay, very good. Markdown divided by regular price. And yung markdown natin, di ba siya yung difference? So, we have regular price minus sale all over regular price. So, the answer here, solution, we need just to substitute the values, 1,225 for the regular, then sale price or selling price is 857 over regular, 1,225. That is equals to 368 over 1,225. What is the rate here? So, can you divide 368 over 1,225? What is our rate? Markdown rate. What is the answer?
0.30 po.
Yes, very good, Kenny. That is 0.30 or in percentage. You just multiply it to 100. This is 30%. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, now, for the last part of the topic, we now go to the markup. So, since meron tayong markdown, meron naman tayong markup. Ano naman sa tingin nyo yung markup? Markup. Anyone? Yes, Marjeline, ano yung sa tingin mo yung markup? Okay, may question, may tanong. Yan, increases price of the product. So, yung pagtaas naman, no? So, yung price ng product, yung cost of goods, pag tinaasan mo siya, that is the markup. So, the markup, ayan, in definition, the definition, it is the difference between the selling price and the cost. Meron po ba kayong na-observe? So, kay markup kasi ito ay difference of the selling price and the cost of the goods. Ano yung na-observe nyo from yung mga na-discuss natin kanina? Meron ba kayong na-observe? Kung mapapansin nyo, di ba, same sila ng definition ni mark-on? Does anyone observe you that? Di ba sabi din kanina, ano yung definition ni mark-on? Recall. Micah, ano yung definition kanina ni mark-on?
The difference between the selling price and
So, di ba? Yes, that is the difference again of the selling to the cost price. So, they are the same. Yung markup natin, it is added to the cost to cover the operating expenses and provide a profit to the owner. So, di ba? Ito nga yung sabi ko, not just the operating expenses sa mark-on, di ba? Ina-add din natin sa kanya yung profit ng owners. So, it can be expressed as a percent by markup rate. So, let's find out how can we solve the markup. So, the markup can be solved by getting the difference. Pero, syempre, we can have selling price equals to cost plus markup. Then, the cost, the selling price also can be computed by getting the cost plus yung markup natin, it can be equals to cost times the markup rate. So, of course, on cost. And yung cost na yan, kapag ka-given ay hindi siya given kung puro rate lang. So, we just manipulate this equation. We'll have cost equals to selling price divided by 1 plus markup rate ng ating cost. So, kasi pagka, di ba, ito ay minanipulate natin, we will factor out cost. So, cost multiplied by 1. So, natira dito 1. Then, natira dito markup rate. So, 1 plus markup rate. Then, you just divide 1 plus markup rate to selling price. Then, we have the value for cost. So, we just manipulate the equation. So, there is this, ayan, sabi ko nga, cost times markup rate, that is the markup. Kapag kukunin natin yung markup rate on cost, just like in mark-on, siyempre, kukunin natin muna yung markup over the cost of goods. For the selling price, it's the same, but you need to divide the markup to the selling price for you to get the markup rate on selling price. And kapag naman given si selling price, paano makukuha si markup? You just need to multiply it to the markup rate on selling price. So, huwag kayong malilito ha, kasi we have two kinds of rate. That is for goods, for the cost of goods and for the selling price. And paano kapag ma'am yung hinahanap ay mark-on rate based on cost, pero ang given namin mark-on rate based on selling price. So, we have the formulas for equivalent percentage. So, para makuha natin si percent cost, markup rate, kailangan natin si selling price, markup rate based on selling price over 100 minus markup rate based on selling price. And vice versa, pag si selling price naman ang hinahanap, markup rate based on selling price, we just need to divide the markup rate cost, based on cost, to 100. This time plus. Kasi pagka minanipulate natin equation na to, ito yung lalabas. So that this is the derivation. So to further understand these formulas, let's apply to our examples. So example 1. Please read. Pakibasa po. Sige, Kenny, pakibasa.
A company pays 47,200 pesos for a set of computer desktop. If the markup is 16% of the cost, find the selling price.
Sige, Kenny, ano yung mga given sa problem natin? Ano yung mga given sa problem na yan? Kenny? What are our given? Ano ang given natin? Ay, sorry. So, ano yung ating given dito? So, we have the cost. Tama? And the markup rate based on cost. We have to get the selling price. So, wait lang ha. Hindi ko nalagyan ng... So, balik tayo. So, ano yung ating given? So, ang ating given sa problem, we have the cost, which is equals to 47,200 for the computer desk. And ang kanyang markup rate based on selling price. So, sabi niya dito, based on selling price, that is 16%. Tama? Ang ating rate daw 16 based on selling price. So we can get the selling price by multiplying by adding your cost to the markup. And yung markup natin is cost times markup rate on selling price. So we have 47,000 plus 47,000 multiplied by 16%. So we have 47,200 times 0.16. What is the answer? Ano yung markup natin? Ano yung presyo ng markup natin? Yung tinaas na presyo. Anyone? What is the markup? Just multiply 47,200 to 0.16. Yes. Alyssa, anong sagot? Ano ang ating magiging markup at ano ang ating magiging selling price? Anyone? Yes.
47,000.
Magkano? Ano yung...
7,552 po.
Yes, that is the markup. Tama?
Yes
Ano
po.
naman? Yes. Ano naman ang selling price? You just add the markup to the cost. What is our selling price?
54,752.
54,752.
Okay, yes, very good. So the selling price of the desktop, the computer desktop is now 54,752 pesos since there is a markup rate na 16%. And ang cost niya initially is 47,200. So let's now have another problem. Sorry. So, pakibasang problem. Marjeline, pakibasa. Ang example 2.
The mini grocery purchase a bottle of soft drinks for 19.50 pesos and sells it for 26.75 centavos. What is his gross profit?
Okay. So, we are looking for the gross profit. Ano kaya sa tingin niyo yung gross profit na yan? Ano yung gross profit? Anyone? Ano yung gross profit na tinutukoy dito? That is the So yung gross profit, other term kay
Markup po.
Yes, very good. Kasi 'di ba siya si gross profit, si markup, same sila na idinadagdag kay cost of goods. Syempre para yun yung magiging selling price na at the same time kikita din si seller, yung business. So ang given natin dito, we have the given selling price which is 26 pesos and 75 cents. And yung cost niya, nabili niya ng 19.5. What is our markup? How can we compute the markup?
Selling price minus cost po.
Okay, so we just get the difference. Markup minus equals to selling price minus cost. So 26.75 minus 19.5. The answer is, what is our markup here?
7.25.
Yes, Eliza, sorry.
7.25 po.
Yes, very good. So, yung kita niya, yung gross profit kada isang bote ng soft drinks is 7.25 pesos. So, not bad, no? Kahit medyo mabigat yung mga bote-bote ng soft drink. So, not bad sa kita na 7.25 kada isang bote. So, ganun, no? Magkakaroon kayo ng good, talaga, business mindset. So, you need to be more madiskarte and critical thinkers. Ayan. You know the practicality, and of course, you know the trend, you have the knowledge. Ayan. So for the last problem, let's have, sorry, I forgot to change the picture. So let's pretend that it's a headset. So for the last problem, a headset costs 369.60 pesos and sell for 480. So let's say, for example, this headset is an Apple or Samsung, kasi yung ganyang mga presyo, mga yan, with brand. What is the percentage of markup based on selling price? So, what are the given here? Sorry. Balik natin. Na-reveal na, no? So, balik natin. So, what are the given in the problem? What are our given in the problem? Ano yung mga given natin dyan? Yes. Anong given natin, Chanel? Ano yung mga sinabi sa problem na given? Balik natin. Chanel? Ano yung ating given dito sa problem na ito? Anyone?
Cost po tsaka selling price.
Yes. Thank you, Rhea. So, yung cost na, ano yung cost natin?
360.
So, yung cost natin dyan is 369.60 and the selling price, which is, mas mataas syempre, 480. Syempre, hindi man tayo magbebenta dapat ng palugi, yung mas mababa sa cost. So, for us to get the markup rate on selling price, ano ang ating formula? Ano ang ating kukunin na formula? What is the formula for markup rate on selling price? Okay, balikan ng module. Yes. Micah, anong formula natin? Markup rate on selling price.
Divide po.
Yes, thank you, Eliza. So you just divide what? Anong i-divide natin?
Markup, divide
Markup and
selling price po.
Okay, yes. Yung markup and yung selling price. Very good. Then, yung selling markup natin, meron ba tayong given na markup? Paano natin makukuha si markup? Ang given natin, given the cost and the selling price. How can we get the markup? Kasi meron tayong selling price. Wala tayong markup to this formula para makuha natin yung rate. Paano natin makukuha yung markup? Anyone?
Selling price minus cost over selling price.
Yes, okay. So, yung markup natin, that is also equals to selling price minus cost. So, let's now get the markup rate. So, this, you just substitute 480 to the selling price minus 369.60 over 480. And the answer is 23%. So, this is the markup rate on selling price. So, these are the examples. So, naintindihan po ba yung ating tatlong topics, meron bang confusing part dun sa mark on tsaka sa mark up? So, normally they are the same, but we have the other term para mas ma-emphasize natin kasi yung markup, yun yung kikita kasi mag-i-increase ka. So, papasok yung gross profit. So, may question po ba? So, papatapos na ang ating discussion. May question po ba?
None po.
None po.
None po.
Yan po.
None po, ma'am.
Wala na. So, for us to evaluate our learning, so ako naman yung may mga tanong, no? This time, we are going to have the assessment. So, let's test your knowledge. So, let's have the activity for ayan, test yourself. So, here are the, please get your paper. So, we have like a an assessment here. So, multiple choice naman po ito. So, you just need to write the letter of your answer. So, let us start. Please get your pen and paper. Ayan, you just need to write your, the letter of the correct answer, your answer. First question. Ayan. What is the definition of mark on? Ayan. Okay na, please choose your answer. Second question. So, after a school year, Cassie is considering reducing the price of a notebook. If she wants to decrease its price from 30 to 21 pesos, what is the markdown rate? So, ayan. Kindly solve. I am giving you 3 minutes for the solving. So please get your module for you to have a copy of the formulas. Ayan. We already have it on your module. Okay na, nasagutan na. Please like or say yes if it's done. So we can now go to the third question. Chat lang sa chat box. Kung okay na. We are going to answer it later, okay? So, nakuha na yung second question. Let's now, can we now go to third question? Guys, third question na?
Yes po.
Okay, third question na. Which of the following is determined by the formula of peak selling price minus regular selling price? So, ano yon? Yung tinutukoy dito. Yung peak selling price minus ng regular. Can I now move the slides? Can I now move the slides? Next na tayong slide, guys. Number 4 na ba kayo? Tapos na sa 3? Mga anak? Okay na yung 3? Hello? Everyone? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Cherry. Oh, number 4 na tayo. Sige, papakita ko na yung 4, 5, and 6 para mabilisan. Four minutes for this 4 question. So sa 4th question, we are looking for the percentage increase. So ano yung percentage increase? Sa 5th question, we are looking for the markup rate based on cost. 6th question, cost ang hinahanap. Cost. Okay, wait. Okay, there is chat. So I think we'll be done before 5. Okay na po? Nasagutan na? Anyways, these questions are also, can be found also in your module. Last 2 minutes. Okay na, class? Okay na? Sagutan na yung 4, 5, and 6? Please give me a feedback kung anong number pa lang kayo or kung tapos na or hindi. Can I now move it to the next slide? Class? Okay na? Other than Cheska, lahat ba okay na? Nasagutan na lahat? Okay, sige. Let's now move to the last 3 items. So, meron na lang tayong isang problem solving dito. Yung 7. What was the markdown rate? So, markdown rate ang tinutukoy. And yung 8 and 9, it's a concept. Answer it for 3 minutes. 2 minutes, rather. Then we'll check it right away. Please prepare your question paper. Let us check. We will check it later. Okay na, class? Okay na po? Anyone? So, okay, let's now check. Can we now check? Can we now check your papers? Anyone? Can we now check? Sige, hintayin ko ha kapag ka pwede nang i-check. Okay na ba, class? Nasagutan na lahat? Ha? Okay na? Sige, let us show the answers. So, balik natin sa presentation. Sa una. So, for number 1, what is the definition of the mark on? Anong sagot natin dito? What is your answer? Please write your answer in the chat box. So, the answer is letter D. Ayan. So, nakabold na dito. Very good, class. So, number 2, ano ang ating sagot dyan? Teka, hindi ko muna pala ibobold kasi makikita niyo lahat din. Hindi ko muna ibobold ang sagot. Sabihin na lang natin right away. Sorry, I am trying to. Okay. So, number 2, ano ang ating sagot? After a school year, ilang percent ang markdown rate? Ilang percent ang markdown rate natin dito? Diba, we have 30 to 21, so we need to get the difference first, yung 30 minus 21 all over 30. So, what is the answer? What is your answer? What's your answer to number 2? Letter C. So, that is 30%. Very good, Rhea and Junabel. So, please check your answers, ha? Then, later on, you will submit the picture of your answer to your Google Drive folder. Third, which of the following is determined by the formula of peak selling price minus regular price? So, ano yan? Ano yung difference ni selling sa regular? The answer is letter. What is the answer? What is your answer here? Yes, Lawrence. Ah, Lawrence not here already. Nawala si Lawrence. Yes, CJ, anong sagot mo dito? So, number 3. Please write your answer in the chat box. You don't have an answer, guys? What is the number 3? The answer is letter A. So, selling price minus the regular or the cost price. So, that is marked on. Now, let's move to the number 4. What is the percentage increase? Ilan to? Ilan ang increase from 100 to 500? That is, so when you increase it to 100%, magkano na si 100? That is 200. So, another to 100, that is 300% na, 200% na. So, 300 na siya. Another 100, 400 na siya. So, 300%. Then, pag naging 500, that is 400%. Or simply just get the difference, then divide it to 100. So, 400 divide 100, that is 400. 4 times 100%, that is 400%. So, number 5, what is your answer here? Jacket cost 1,350 and it was sold at 2025. What is the markup rate based on cost? Answer. Anong answer natin dito? What is our answer? Yes, Marge. Rhea May. Anong sagot? Sa 5. Anong sagot niyo sa 5? What is your answer to number 5? So, we just subtract 2,225 minus 1,350. Then, saan natin siya i-divide? Since it marked up based on cost, so sa cost. So, dun natin siya sa 1,350. So, 2,025 minus 1,350 divided by 1,350, the answer is 0.5 or the answer is 50%. So, letter C, tama. Number 6, find the cost of the box. Kung meron tayong 135 na cost, na selling price and 25% na markup based on selling price. Anong sagot dito sa number 6? Cost ang hinahanap natin. So, ano yung formula na gagamitin natin dyan na ginamit nyo? So, markup rate based on cost, based on selling price. And hinahanap natin yung cost. Anong ginawa nyo dyan, guys? So, di ba meron tayong selling price? Tapos meron tayong markup rate based on selling price. So, para makuha natin yung markup, multiply lang yan. 135 times 0.25. So, yung markup natin, anong markup natin? Anyone? Are you still there, guys? Hello? Hello? Anyone? What is our markup rate? Markup rather. So you multiply 135 to 25%. What is the answer? Junabel, anong sagot? Sa markup rate. Markup rather. Markup na lang muna. So, 135 minus times 25%, that is 33.75%. So, ima-minus natin si 133. Yes, anong sagot? Letter A. That is correct. So, tama ang sagot mo, Geraldine. Yes, yes, tama. Anong formula ginamit nyo? Anong unang ginawa nyo? Sige, pa-explain ako, Geraldine, kung paano mo nakuha. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. The cost is 101.25. Kasi di ba yung selling price natin 135? Yes, minus. Anong minus mo na? Yung 135? Saan mo minus? Saan mo minus? Yes. Minus mo yung 135 sa 25% ng ano? Ng 135, tama? Ni selling price kasi kinuha natin muna yung markup rate. So the answer here, so we have 135 minus 135 times 0.25. So we have, ayan yung 101.25 pesos. So now let's have the 7. Number 7. Oh, ano daw yung markdown rate? Markdown rate, 'di ba? Ano muna? Ang formula natin kay markdown rate is selling minus regular rather minus the sell price pala minus regular over regular price. So ayan yung markdown rate natin. Selling minus regular over regular. So the answer here is what is your answer here? Markdown rate niya.
A po.
Okay, letter A. That is 30%. So, di ba, minus muna. Anong minus mo muna? Anong formula ginamit mo na? Anong formula ginamit mo, Ray? Tawag dito? Junabel, Rhea, and Geraldine. Anong formula? So, we get the difference, yung markdown muna natin. So, regular minus a selling price minus the regular. Regular minus the sale price over the regular price. So, that is, we can get 30%. And sa 8, money earned after cost, price, and operating costs are counted. So, this is the profit. So, money earned daw after the sale of commodity. And number 9, last question. What is the value of X markdown equals to X minus sale price? Ano daw yung X natin? So, this is the, of course, this is our cost. Yan. So, letter A. Very good. So count the number of the correct answers, then you just need to write your scores. Don't forget to submit your quiz test yourself. That is the post test in our module. Ayan. So kung na-note nyo na yung answer, you just write it on the post test. So for our additional activity, just need to solve this following problems. Ayan, so we have 5 problems for the check your understanding. Again, you write your solution and answer to your notebook. Then, as always, our submission, you need to take a picture of your solution and answer from your notebook and then submit the pictures to your Google Drive. So, are there any questions? May tanong po ba? Ating topic ngayon. Are there any questions, guys? None. Thank you, Rhea. Others, the other students, others from, yes, thank you, thank you. So, wala na. So with that, I'd like to end the discussion. Then please submit your accomplished task. I will stop the recording.